Hey, have you had experiences that you don't want to tell anybody about because you think that they're going to think you're crazy? Have you seen things that other people don't see? Do you have knowings or abilities that other people don't have? Let's talk about that. Hi, it's Laura Giles with Pan Society. Thanks for tuning in today and giving me a little bit of your time. I want to talk about these paranormal events because lots of people keep those things secret. They think that if I talk about this thing, people are going to think I'm crazy. So I'm here to tell you that those things are real. They're important. They're important to talk about. So I grew up in a family where you can just say stuff like that. It was no big deal. And in fact, quite the opposite maybe, because sometimes you could have a visitation from one of the ancestors or the spirit world, or sometimes you could be getting a message or an inspiration, like to turn it into an invention or something special, or all kinds of different things, and you don't want to keep that to yourself. Or maybe you're getting something that can help you help yourself, so it's a message from your inner world. And if you don't ever do anything with that, you don't talk about it, you don't do it, you just totally ignore it, then you're kind of having a half experience, because we are physical beings, but we're also spiritual beings. And that communication from the spirit world, whether it's our higher self or somebody else, is really, really valuable to who you are. And it can make you a richer, better person. When you keep it all bottled up inside because you're afraid of judgment, then everybody misses out on the beauty of that. So I think we all have heard of Black Elk. Most people have heard of Black Elk. He was a prophet, a Native American prophet, Lakota specifically. And his writings were from, he didn't write it, somebody else wrote it for him, but I think they're at least 100 years old. Lots of people get inspiration from them. So it'd be like in the Bible, you know, all the prophets in the Bible, or the Prophet Muhammad, listening to the stuff that they said. It can inspire people for generations. Why would you keep that to yourself? So, the paranormal world is just normal. I don't know why we separate it out. Paranormal. It just means that we don't have the science or the technology to understand it yet. You know, we're limited. Doesn't make it not real. There's a whole bunch of things that we don't understand. That's part of the mystery of life. So, I hope if you are having experiences, you talk about them. I host a meetup, and we have done topics on my paranormal experience, my spiritual awakening, my ET experience, my weird experience that I can't explain. And everybody shows up. It's always full. Everybody's got stories. Everybody's got stories that they want to share. You know what I talk about in my office as a therapist? Stuff people don't talk about. So we need to get those stories out. You can't just bottle stuff up to yourself. Share the magic, share the wisdom. Most of all, so that you can make use of it. Because if you're not listening to your own inner wisdom and your experiences and trusting yourself, how can you be a whole person? How can you learn from it? You know, dreams are a gigantic reservoir of inspiration. And spirit world talks to us if we just listen. So, next time you get a little visitation or a knowing or a flash of something, trust it. Trust it. Or learn how to trust it, because not all things are trustworthy. Now, hallucinations are a thing. Schizophrenia is a thing. So I'm not saying everything that comes across your radar is trustworthy, but do take a listen, and over time you're going to learn how to kind of parse out what's meaningful, what's not meaningful, what's more real, what's less real. And you do get the hang of it. But until we become a dreaming culture, until we become a culture that honors those kinds of things, it might be a little scary to talk about them. If you need a place to come to our private Facebook group. I promise you. So there's all kinds of people in there. Some people don't believe in that. It's totally cool. But it is still a safe space for those of us who do. So I don't believe in everything. I'm an open-minded skeptic. I'm certainly willing to entertain everything, though. I don't know everything. I don't want to miss out on something because I'm too narrow-minded to even take a look at it. So I'm going to look at everything. You got a story? I want to hear it. So come on over, share it, and I look forward to seeing you over there. Ciao.